Chinarpur was a small yet beautiful village, resting quietly between green fields and distant mountains. A clear blue river flowed along one side, tall trees guarded the other, and in the center stood mud houses. These houses were marked by time and hardship. Life in the village was simple but never easy. The day began with the call to prayer at dawn, and as the sun set, a deep golden silence wrapped itself around the village. The people of Chinarpur were hard-working. Farmers left for the fields at sunrise. Women prepared meals over clay stoves. Children ran barefoot through narrow streets. Elders gathered near the mosque, repeating stories older than memory itself. Yet there was one rule everyone followed without question. No one crossed the river after sunset. On the other side of the river lay an abandoned part of the village. Long ago, it had been the original settlement, until a devastating flood washed everything away. Since then, the place had remained empty, or so it seemed. The villagers believed it was not truly deserted, only unseen. A young schoolteacher named Ahmed arrived from the city after receiving a government posting. He was educated, logical, and not easily frightened by village tales. To him, fear was born from ignorance, not truth. One evening he asked the elderly Rahmat Baba, "Why does everyone fear the other side of the river?" The old man sighed deeply and replied, "Some places don't exist on maps, son. They exist in memories, and memories never die." Ahmed smiled politely and ignored the warning. But soon, strange things began to happen. At night, faint lights shimmered across the river. Sometimes footsteps echoed through the air. Other nights, Ahmed awoke suddenly, certain someone had whispered his name. "Ahmed!" The voice felt close, too close. After several restless nights, he made a decision. Just after sunset, while the village locked its doors and darkness settled in, Ahmed picked up a flashlight. He walked toward the river. The water flowed quietly, yet its surface trembled unnaturally. Gathering his courage, he stepped across. The moment he reached the other side, everything felt different. The air was colder. Breathing felt heavy. Ruined houses stood silently, yet inside some of them lamps were glowing. From one house came the sound of clattering dishes. His heart pounded as he pushed the door open. Inside, a woman was baking bread, a child played on the floor, and an old man sat on a wooden bed. They all turned toward him at the same time. The woman smiled and said, "You're late. We've been waiting for you." Ahmed's hands began to shake. I don't know you." The old man spoke gently. "But we know you. You are the teacher, the one who listens." Suddenly, Ahmed realized something terrifying. These were the very people who had drowned in the flood decades ago. He stepped back in horror. "We are not dead," the old man continued. "We are trapped in time. Until someone remembers us, we cannot leave." A violent wind swept through the house. The lamps blew out. Darkness swallowed everything. Ahmed screamed. When he opened his eyes, he was lying on the riverbank. The call to dawn prayer echoed across the village. Villagers gathered around him in fear. From that day onward, Ahmed changed. He no longer taught children only mathematics and language. He told them the village's forgotten history. He shared the names of those who were lost and the stories buried beneath silence. He helped build a small memorial by the river, carving every lost name into stone. After that, the lights never appeared again. Yet even today, if you stand by the river at sunset in Chinarpur, you may hear a soft whisper flowing with the water. We were not forgotten. And perhaps that is why Chinarpur still lives, because some villages are not built from mud and stone, but from memories. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and follow for more realistic, emotional, and suspense-filled stories like this.